The lawsuit between Ripple Labs and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is a critical case that has received much attention in the crypto industry. At the heart of the lawsuit is whether the XRP cryptocurrency created and sold by Ripple Labs is a subject of security to the SEC regulator. The XRP community is anticipating a decision date as both parties have submitted their final submissions. Here is the latest update on the case. Pro-XRP attorney John Deaton conducted a pre-judgment probe asking the XRP community to share the potential outcome of the case. The majority at 59.2% think the matter will be resolved between the two sides in the December 28th vote, which garnered around 18,000 votes, while 40.8% opted for the ruling option. In a recent tweet, crypto enthusiast and content creator Ben Armstrong predicted that 2023 would be the year the XRP lawsuit ends. Gary Gensler, head of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, will resign. According to Armstrong, Gary Gensler, the current head of the regulator, will be pressured to step down next year. Similar claims were made earlier in the year on social media, even before the collapse of the crypto exchange FTX. The public has long demanded Gensler's resignation. The former Wall Street banker has been charged with corruption. The crypto community has frequently expressed displeasure with Gensler. The SEC's reluctance to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF and Gensler's repeated comments on how digital assets are managed is mostly a cause of frustration. John Deaton, an XRP advocate and crypto attorney, believes the case will be decided by a judge rather than the interim settlement many in the XRP community are hoping for. The possibility of the cryptocurrency winning the case becomes riskier after such an outcome. Deaton stated that Gensler will not admit anything during the trial and will not admit that XRP is not a security. Such stubbornness could become a significant obstacle to a positive outcome for Ripple and XRP, not to mention Gensler's resignation. The lawsuit between Ripple Labs and the SEC has a lot of potential outcomes. However, only time will tell how the case will be resolved. The chances for the cryptocurrency to win the case will become more uncertain after the outcome. Deaton claims that Gensler will no longer compromise and can no longer recognize that XRP is not a security. Unfortunately, he thinks a no-Ripple deal is not on Gensler's mind. He wouldn't believe he would settle and openly accept in current and upcoming XRP sales, including inside the secondary market, are not securities, and Ripple may only pass once the SEC agrees. Such stubbornness no longer means Gensler's resignation, but is a significant obstacle to a successful result for Ripple and XRP. However, the results must be validated in the coming months, primarily based on various predictions, including those made with the help of people actively interested in the experiment. It may also quickly end the lengthy criminal dispute between Ripple Labs and the SEC so that it acts as a precedent for the entire crypto market. On Twitter, there was a rumor in December 2022 that the lawsuit over whether Ripple's XRP coin was an unlicensed security was settled that month after Ask Me Anything with Charles Hoskinson of Cardano. He claims to have received rumors that the lawsuit between XRP and the SEC could be settled around December 15th. Hoskinson later pointed out that he only communicated by word of mouth rather than more specific information. This happened after some predictions were made about the end of the experiment. A separate image is presented in Ripple's latest summary ruling letter. 4 pages of the email are cited in Ripple's letter with only 2 words redacted. Deaton disagreed. He claims that the email's comments or drafts contain references to XRP. According to Deaton, if XRP had been discussed in the email, Ripple's lawyers would have mentioned it in the articles. However, the SEC recently appealed to withhold Hinman's documents before the next hearing, making it impossible to determine which side the lawsuit will belong to. An excellent photo is provided in Ripple's latest correct ruling letter. 4 pages of emails are mentioned in Ripple's letter with single sentences redacted. Deaton no longer holds this view. He thinks the email's comments or drafts included references to XRP. According to Deaton, if XRP had been discussed in the email, Ripple's lawyers could have mentioned it in the articles. However, the SEC recently appealed to conceal Hinman's records before the next hearing, leaving which aspects of the case would be anonymous. Meanwhile, YouTuber Ben Armstrong clarified his anti-XRP stance in 2019. An old video of Armstrong was shared on Twitter, asking him if he thought the XRP network was crazy. A Twitter account named XRP Diamond Hand shared an old video asking Bitboy if he still thinks the same way. He called the illusory XRP network in 2019 correct for XRP. However, over the years, people and their designs have changed. Bitboy, in response to the tweet, added, "This has become, I accept as correct, a video from September 2019 that is still on my channel. I hate XRP. I sold all the memes. The fact is that humans have managed to acquire new data and then switch their minds. I like humans locating things like this because it shows my crypto maturity." In addition, Bitboy clarified that XRP has matured over the past few years, which makes him change his beliefs. Notably, Armstrong has consistently had questionable reviews of altcoins and how they perform. Earlier this week, as the entire crypto network transitioned from taking full advantage of the Dogecoin spike, Bitboy said it could no longer buy any more Dogecoins. Immediately following the Twitter acquisition announcement, Elon Musk's favorite coin, Dogecoin, was up nearly 77% for the week. Furthermore, before this month, the dubious YouTuber predicted that Cardano could overtake Ethereum through market capitalization. He shared his concerns about the risk that listing ADA on FTX could pose to Cardano. Most likely, the traffic suggests that FTX may want to promote the liquidation of all open ADA positions with bankrupt crypto dealer Voyager. On Tuesday, October 24th, famous crypto influencer Ben Bitboy Armstrong raised concerns about the threat an ADA listing on FTX could pose to Cardano. In its tweet, Bitboy wrote that with the listing of the spot pair, FTX could force liquidation of all open ADA positions with bankrupt crypto broker Voyager, who has an agreement to sell the asset approved in favor of FTX. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson responded that if FTX includes ADA on its list, the ADA account on Travel should not be liquidated. FTX director Sam Bankman-Fried has yet to comment on the situation. On November 4, 2022, Armstrong applied for an executive position following an advertisement by Ripple Singapore on LinkedIn. He cites Ripple CTO Joel Katz as inspiration. If successful, Armstrong will be responsible for driving Ripple's corporate strategy through cross-functional teams and ensuring collaboration across operating regions. It also has to work with the finance department to promote the annual plan. Unfortunately for Bitboy, the company replied that they would review his application. But just 4 days later, Armstrong was sent a rejection letter. That said, when the SEC versus Ripple's second coming in December 2022, investors are growing increasingly bullish on XRP's price, predicting a win for Ripple. As a result, XRP recorded $1.1 million in funds into the asset in the third week. In the latest developments in the case, Coinbase and Senator Cynthia Lummis, Republican from Wyoming, are among 12 entities that have filed amicus curiae briefs to express interest in the case. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission responded by asking Judge Annalisa Torres to set a November 11, 2022 deadline for filing all amici abstracts. He also asked Judge Torres to extend the deadline for submitting the response summary until November 30, 2022. In December 2020, the SEC accused Ripple Labs and 2 executives of misleading XRP investors by not registering XRP as a security with the SEC. The SEC has charged CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Christian Larson with selling XRP while ignoring legal advice that it could be an investment contract. Ripple argues that XRP is used to make cross-border payments and is not a security. In addition, its use in international payments place it outside the jurisdiction of the SEC. Ripple has also pushed hard to bring crypto assets under the supervision of the Commodity and Futures Trading Commission. Ripple's aggressive litigation has not stopped the SEC from pursuing further enforcement actions against crypto industry participants. On November 7, 2021, the SEC won a lawsuit against LBRY, a decentralized content distribution network, following a complaint in 2021. In the complaint, the SEC alleges that LBRY provided the token LBC as an investment contract and needs to provide investors with complete information. LBRY launched the LBC token in 2016 and has sold more than 50 million tokens directly to the public through centralized exchanges. LBRY says the token's value will increase as the company continues to grow the LBRY network. Although the company added various disclaimers to the promotional material, the court ruled that LBRY knew its tokens were investment vehicles and must fully notify investors. LBRY rejects the decision, saying it sets a dangerous precedent that has resulted in most cryptocurrencies in the United States being classified as securities. After the ruling, LBRY hinted that she could appeal. If true, along with the Ripple case, it could reshape regulations for or against the crypto industry. Either way, the crypto industry will not collapse without a fight. Do share your thoughts with us in the comments below, and to stay updated, make sure to click the subscribe button.